My name's Anthony, I'm with Ergon Energy. We're here to teach you a little bit about electrical safety. Now, one of the things we're seeing at the moment, it's really important for you guys to remember, is if you're at home and you touch the shower or you touch a tap outside and you get a little tingle, that's really important to tell Mum. Then you need to go to a licensed electrical contractor or tell Ergon, because something needs to be done straight away. And now what I'd like to do is go through some common problems that we see in homes. Like the first one I would like to get you to think about, if you see a power lead that's all frayed and you can actually see the cables coming out, that again can be very, very dangerous. That's something that needs to be looked at by a licensed electrician. Other things that we kind of see at home too are your power point switches. If they're loose or got cracks in them, really important to have them fixed straight away, because again, that can cause electrical problems. You can get a zap off them. The other things that we see are people when they get double adapters and they piggyback them all together. That's very, very dangerous. You should get rid of them straight away and go and get a power board and make sure you only have one plug in each. That's really, really important. And one of the things I taught my kids when they were young, if you're toasting something and it gets stuck, don't ever put a knife or a fork in there. That could kill you. You need to go and tell Mum and Dad, make sure they turn the toaster off, and then they can get the toast out for you. Really important. Next up, I'd like to talk about electricity, how it can actually jump. Now, you guys don't have to worry too much because the power lines are right up high, but you could get a situation, you could be a safety hero. If you saw Dad and he's out trying to cut a tree down out the front near the power lines, you must remind him, keep that away from the power lines, because it can actually jump and zap you. Now, while we're talking about power lines, if ever we had a situation where you've got a fallen power line, particularly around thunderstorm time, again, you don't even have to touch those wires. If you get close enough to them, they can still zap you. So if ever you see a fallen power line on the ground, you make sure you keep 6 metres away and immediately ring 000. And then 000 will get on to us and we'll be able to come and help. And warn everybody else to stay away. That'd be really, really helpful for us. So still on power line, if you were to have a kite and you're out there having a bit of a play, imagine if your kite got stuck on the power lines. You might get a zap out of that too. Or you might be climbing up in a tree, you might get really close to the top, there might be power lines running through there. So always have a look around. Before you do anything, look around for power lines. That's really important as well. So finally, I'd just like to remind you that water and electricity doesn't mix. Imagine if you've got a hairdryer next to your bath and you're sitting in the bath having a good time and someone bumps a hairdryer in, what do you think would happen? I don't let any electrical things in our bathroom because it is too dangerous. Or even if you notice someone's outside, maybe Dad's out trimming the garden, he's got an extension lead and it's going near the pool. No, you say stop. You must really be conscious of that. Really, really important again. And if you want to learn more about electrical safety, if you go to the Ergon website, you'll see Heroes at Home page. And that can help you become a safety hero.